Happy New Year, Leos. So Leo, if you're born July 23rd to August 22nd, what can you expect for the month of January 2016? Let's tune in and find out. So Leos, for some of you, you're riding high, like you have gotten, the dream job, you've gotten completion of what you wanted to get done. And then I feel like some of you are just shell-shocked and you're out of sorts and you can't believe that you're at this stage of your life and things are not gelling, right? They're just not happening and I'm just squeezed from the inside out. So I feel like I'm speaking to two different audiences here. I feel like there's those Leos that are on top of the world and have conquered it, and then those other Leos that are just terrified and are hanging on by a dear thread. So the good news is that January is going to give you an opportunity to collect yourself. It's going to give you an opportunity to kind of recreate and regenerate what it is that you want to have happen in your life and be able to manifest things. We've got a new moon in January, on January 9th, which is in Capricorn, which is, the best sign for manifesting. So, we're all going to be under that influence of Capricorn. So Leos, if you're out of work and out of, a job and you're looking, for that next contract or that next career move, that's a great time to plant new seeds, to pick up the phone and to generate and connect with old colleagues. Because the reason I say old as in previous alliances is because Mercury is also retrograde beginning January 5th all the way until January 25th when it goes direct. So that time period is the perfect time to go back and connect with old colleagues or old places of employment or people you used to work with or connect to. And for some of you, you may be returning to a hometown, you may be moving back someplace, or you may have a desire to move back to someplace where you used to live. And this would be a good time to revisit there or to go reconnect with people from your past and see about moving there or getting a job or whatever it is that you wanted. If you wanted to go back to a company that you used to work for, those 3 weeks would be a great and ideal time to pick up the phone and to make contact and even go visit. Okay, so perfect time to align you with your goals, dreams, and wishes. So fabulous, Leo, because there's nothing stopping you. I'm seeing the only thing that's stopping you is small-mindedness or fear and hanging on to the past. So if you let go of the past and you start to think forward, be a leader and be forward thinking, not leading from what you know yesterday, but leading what is showing up today, and you get into that creative energy, Leo, you're really going to be able to do whatever you want to do, and you'll be coming off as fresh and new and young. And this feels like I'm talking to Leos that are maybe over 50, right? That aren't stuck in the past or stuck in your previous accomplishments, but you got to get up to date and get up to speed, right? And this is the month to be able to do that. Gathering a lot of information, doing a lot of kind of like underground intelligence work, and then that's going to really help you to manifest your dream and what you want to have happen. Now, let's look at personal relationships. For those of you in a committed relationship, let's see how that fares for you. Well, I feel like some of you, you're in a really good space. You're really committed. You're right there. You're back to back. You see the challenges at hand, and you're both armed and loaded and ready to protect, your home, your livelihood, each other. So you have a really, really strong partnership. And the good news is there really aren't any wolves at the door. It's really all in your own head. It's really the way in which you frame things. I feel like you have plenty of resources. I feel like you've got everything that you need. And there may be some trying times, sure. There may be some things that are frustrating around you. But I feel like you've got each other and you've got each other covered. So I feel like that part is really good. And I also feel like there could be an opportunity at the end of the month for some really nice relaxation and really nice enjoyment with each other and other guests or friends at the end of the month, especially Leo at the last weekend of the month feels really like a bright shining light and a lot of friends and connecting with people that you love and you care about and just really fun. It just feels really fun and really a heart opener. Now, for those of you that are single looking for love this month, what can you expect? Well, some of you will be reconnecting with people from your past. Some of you will be healing old past wounds and fears and jealousies that you're going to be getting done with. And you're going to be able to have the freedom to move forward. And that move forward can be however you want. I feel like you've got a clean slate, and you can either write anybody's name in there that you want. Somebody from the past, somebody from the future, or somebody in the moment. So I really feel, Leo, it's up to you as to what you want in your life. And I feel like the universe is willing to give you whomever or whatever you want. But you have to make it be known. I feel like part of your job is to know your own heart and know what you want. And in knowing your own heart, knowing what you want, the universe will take people away or bring people towards you. Okay? So this is really good. It's kind of written in whatever you want. My nose is itching. Some of you don't know what you want. And that's okay too. I don't feel like you have to decide because there's more information that comes in February and March and April. So it's an opening. It's an opening so you can breathe easy. You don't feel any pressure. You don't have to put any pressure on yourself to make a decision or not make a decision. You can just open and blossom and grow in what feels good to you in terms of having and creating a committed relationship. So all the ingredients are there. It's just up to you whether or not you want to water it, if you want it to grow. Okay, so let's move on to career and money for Leos. Again, I really feel like this is starting out to be a really good month. And even if you don't have anything solid in your hand, I feel like it's a new beginning. So some of you are already have that new beginning, you know what it is, and the rest of you are trying to like grasp it, but it's like floating around you, and you just have to know it's right around you. So it's not too hard to find. If you don't have the career yet or you're not making that money yet, just know it's right around you. It's just in front of you, and all you have to do is stop, and when you stop, kind of like everything comes together, okay? So there's going to be some good career things happening for you. Especially as we get more around the end of the month, around January 20th is coming in. We have a full moon on the 23rd, and the full moon is the harvest, right? That's when we get to harvest all the hard work that we've put in, whether it's been a year before, or years before, or months before. You're going to start to see some payoff around that January 20th date and the full moon of January 23rd. So you're actually going to see some financial gains come in. For some of you, that might be a first paycheck. For some of you, it might be cashing out an IRA. For some of you, it may be a whole new job, a whole new offer coming in for you. Some of you may even get like partnerships offered to you in a law practice or maybe a part given to you in a play. Some of you may have manuscripts accepted. There's a lot of different ways in which we make money, and you're going to see some benefit from that. Okay, let's look at your health, Leo. Leo, I feel like you're in good health. Some of you, I feel like I have some back issues or some hip issues. It feels temporary to me. And it feels like it's really about the pressure you put on yourself to make things happen. And I think you're going to see yourself getting better as opposed to worse. So just stay positive. And I think as you handle more of your emotional issues, your fears, and you actually get moving and motivated in life, some of you are very motivated already, but actually see some manifestation from that motivation and those actions. Your back is not going to feel so stiff or so out of joint or out of whack. And a lot of that is just financial pressure. It's just the pressure to perform, the pressure to make things happen. And that's where the stiffness comes from or the back pain comes from. Okay. Anything unexpected for Leos for the month of January? You know, Leos, you also have kind of an uncanny sense of how things are going to be or sort of work out, and there's also kind of an internal optimist quality about Leos because you've got the sun, right? And the sun is constantly, just gives you whatever you need. So you're this bright light. And so I really feel like there's just the sun shines positive on all your affairs, and that's to be expected. So you sort of just, you're the king of the jungle. You just expect things to work out. You expect things to fall in your lap. And I actually feel this month as you redo and recreate and and make those phone calls and do the things that you need to do, you're going to be rewarded, and you'll actually get everything that you want. Actually see you manifesting some things that you want for yourself. So nothing to be really unexpected, right? Because you guys know when you put your mind and heart and soul into something, it works out. All right, so Leos, you're going to have an amazing January. I'm excited for you. A lot of fun, a lot of frolicking, a lot of new connections and meeting with people, and just a lot of enjoyment this month. From the beginning to the end, I see a very social month for you as well. So all in all, it's a great month, you guys. Just keep your chin up, keep moving forward, and keep doing what it takes, and you're going to be rewarded. Have an amazing month. Have an amazing 2016. Wishing you nothing but the best health, happiness, and prosperity. And if you like my intuitive astrology, please click like and share it with your friends. And I look forward to connecting with you in 2016 and beyond.